Now that we have Breastplate, cooldown boots, and our blue buff, we're sitting at 40% cooldown. We're going to go ahead and rotate towards mid. This is where we're going to start really impacting team fights. Activate our Dark Side 2, activate our Dark Side 3. Go ahead and rotate to the team. Throw a heal onto the Odin. Apply the slow. Go and activate our 3. We're able to get the pick onto the Ymir. We're going to heal up the Cupid. We try to cleanse the Odin of anything he might be dealing with. We're going to go ahead and activate our 3, heal up the Odin. Our 2 was on cooldown. Looks like Odin goes down. We're going to go ahead and keep fighting with this Cupid. Cupid goes in deep. He's able to get the pick. We're going to heal him. Throw our 1 onto him. Heal him some more. Apply the 2. The slow effect is going to be removed. We're going to get in here, try to body block. And heal him up. Activate our 1. Completely turn the fight. Now we're going to go in here. Activate our 3, and we're able to get the pick onto the chalk. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy SeanyB Gaming, and today we have a viewer request to play HEL and solo. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intention of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, HEL is a very strong healer who does not have the strongest early game, especially when you compare that to the strength of a warrior's early game. Our early game is atrocious, but as soon as we get to the team fighting stage, we shift the tides of the battles. So let's go ahead and jump into HEL's kit. Starting with HEL's passive, she's a stance switcher. When HEL is in a stance, she gradually attunes to the strength of that stance, gaining up to 20% damage in the dark stance and 20% healing in the light stance. HEL's 1, DK, and Restoration. In the dark stance, HEL fires an orb of DK that deals damage and passes through minions. The orb will explode in a 12 unit radius if it hits an enemy god, a wall, or reaches maximum range. In the light stance, HEL fires an orb of Restoration that hits gods only. Hitting an enemy god deals damage, hitting an ally god heals that god, and it also heals HEL on a successful hit. HEL's 2. Hinder and Cleanse. In the dark stance, HEL debuffs all enemies in the target area, reducing their magical protections and slowing them for 3 seconds. In the light stance, HEL cleanses all allied gods in the target area, removing all crowd control effects instantly and protecting them from future ones for a duration. The immunity duration is going to be 1.5 seconds. The protections debuff is going to be 5 at level 1 and 25 at level 5. The dark slow is going to be 20% at level 1 and 40% at level 5. HEL's 3, Repulse and Inspire. In the dark stance, HEL conjures a burst of dark energy around her, damaging all nearby enemies. In the light stance, HEL conjures a burst of light energy around her, healing herself and instantly applying a heal over time to nearby allies that takes every second. HEL gains increased movement speed, and allies gain a reduced amount of 10% increased movement speed for the duration. The light side movement speed buff is going to be 25%. And finally, HEL's ultimate. Switch stances. In the dark stance, HEL's abilities cause damage and she gains increased magical power. In the light stance, HEL's abilities heal and support her allies and she gains increased protections. HEL's ultimate has a passive. HEL's going to gain increased MP5 in the light stance, and half the benefits she gains from switching stances are going to be shared with allied gods within 30 units. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we want to put a point into our 3, level 2, put a point into our 1, level 3, put another point into our 3, level 4, put a point into our 2, level 5, put a point into our ultimate, and then we want to max out the 3, max out the ultimate, max out the 1, max out the 2. So we are going against a Chalk. He went into Warrior's Blessing, and he's going to be going into the Warrior Tabi. So right now he has some protections that we do not. The problem with this starting build is that we do not have any protections, so Chalk is going to really start chunking us. We left Fountain with the Book of Thoth, tier 2, 2 health potions, and a mana potion. Right now, things look pretty manageable. We're doing alright in lane. In fact, we're even kind of winning lane. We're going to go ahead and use our 3 on the minion wave, throw out our 1. We are out clearing Chalk, and that's going to be very helpful, allow us to get the first few totems. Right now we are a level 4, creeping up on a level 5. Once we hit level 5, it's not really going to change our gameplay too much. However, whenever Chalk hits level 5, he's going to have a whole new ability that's going to really change his gameplay. We went for our blue buff. Looks like Chalk's going for his blue. We're going to go ahead and clear this minion wave. Looks like we missed out on 2 melee minions in the front while going for our blue buff. We're going to go ahead and pop a heal, get that increased movement speed. There comes a Chalk ult. That takes out so much of our health that we weren't expecting, and we go down. That's part of the issues with this build and how we're playing HEL and solo this game is we don't have any early game protections, so Chalk's going to really be able to chunk us down. We just got our Book of Thoth. Book of Thoth is going to provide us 80 power, 250 mana, 15 MP5, and it has a passive that you permanently gain 10 mana per stack. You receive 5 stacks for a god kill, 1 stack for a minion, maximum of 75 stacks. 6% of your mana is from items is going to be converted to power. At 25 stacks, this item evolves, gaining 3 extra mana to power conversion. So when this item's fully stacked, it's going to provide us 80 power, 1000 mana, and 15 MP5. 9% of that 1000 is going to be converted, so it's going to be 80 plus 90. We're going to be gaining 170 power from this item. Chalk takes out about a third of our health with a single ability, so we are in a little bit of trouble in this early game. We're going to have to play very defensively. I think after watching his ultimate take out about half of our health, we realized that. This build is not about winning lane. This build is about getting to the mid game and really helping your team out. We are rocking the Eclipse Summoner skin, which is the tier 5 skin released this year. Chalk is just absolutely melting us. HEL's a pretty squishy character, as it is. Here comes our ultimate, and we go down again. We overstepped just a little bit. His ultimate is just absolutely destroying us. Looks like Mercury's able to clean up a kill. Hera's able to clean up another kill. Good rotation from our mid and jungle over to dual lane. We're going to switch over to the low light stance, apply a heal. That's going to give us 25% increased movement speed. With the combo that you want to run on HEL, if you activate your heal, that's going to give you additional movement speed. Then you can go in and kind of apply your abilities. You could heal, switch to the dark stance, apply the slow from the 2, go in there, activate your 3, and then throw your 1 on them. However, we're not going to be that aggressive. Chalk currently has 2 levels on us. Currently 1 level. Going down twice within the first 6 minutes does not feel good. We're going to activate our cleanse, remove the slow, throw out the heal to get 25% increased movement speed. We hit Chalk with our light side 1. Our light side 1 will deal damage to enemy gods. It can also pass through walls. It does not say that in the description, but it is a nice little tip to have. Chalk also managed to get a pick on us whenever we had just picked up our blue buff, so we are hurting for mana a little bit. We are sitting very far back. Chalk wins every totem from here on out, at least until we can get some protections online. Our support lags out. I'm playing with one member from the Discord, our server. The member typically lags out about once every 3 games. We're going to go ahead and back. We might farm up just a little bit more. We don't see Chalk. We want it back, be able to complete our boots, and get tier 1 of some physical protections.
The night will consume you.
We're just sitting back, they get to clear the wave, get totem, they can do whatever they want. We're just trying to stay alive. Very rough early game for us. But I'm telling you, once we get to the team fight, it's a whole nother ball game. Going with this start is going to provide us a lot of mana, some power, and it's going to allow us to kind of just spam abilities without needing the blue buff. Looks like Chalk picked up Pestilence. That's going to be his magical protections. We get ulted. Tsukiyomi's also here. And we go down. So with Chalk using his ult on us, he silences us. If we activate our light side too, we could cleanse the silence and cleanse the knockup. However, we did not mechanically pull that off. We get the tier 1 of Breastplate of Valor, and we also pick up our boots. We are going into the cooldown boot. Since HEL has heals, we don't really need to worry about lifesteal.
On the way.
So right here, it's about just not letting Chalk back when he wants to. This hopefully will cause him to miss some XP later down the road. He's out. We're going to go ahead and rotate to our blue buff. We're going to pick up our blue buff. That's going to give us some MP5, and it's also going to give us 10% cooldown. Chalk's not here, so we get to go ahead and clear wave, and we're going to hit the Totem of Kill. The light side 1 does not affect Totem of Kill. Only affects enemy gods and allied gods. We're going to fall back. We really don't want to tussle with Chalk right now, not until we get our breastplate online. It's about even. The enemy team has about a 400 gold lead, 6 kills each. We're going to apply the heal, go ahead and cleanse ourselves. We are going to keep trying to poke Chalk out, even though it's not very effective right now. He has protections from Warrior's Blessing, and he also has protections from Pestilence.
Your right tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. Enemy missing right.
We let our team know that Chalk is missing. We're just going to sit back, play it very defensively, try to farm up. Chalk's kind of fluctuating between a level lead and a 2-level lead. I'm going to try to get a little poke onto him, but he's able to just heal it up from his 3.
Not any further.
We're going to apply the 2, that's going to remove some protections and also slow him. That's a Chalk ultimate. As soon as we got tier 1 protections, it's doing a lot less damage than it was. We're going to go ahead and activate our 3, activate our 2, get Chalk to take some tower shots.
Never give in.
Our blue buff is up. We're going to want to pick that up in just a minute. Tsukiyomi rotates in. Not interested at all, so we're just going to fall back. The Looks like Tsukiyomi rotated out and Chalk back, so we're going to go ahead and rotate to our blue buff. Switch to the light stance, activator 3, gain the 25% increased movement speed, rotate to the wave, quit the wave, and then we could hit the Totem of Ku. The Totem of Ku is going to provide everyone on our team a little bit of gold, and it's also going to provide them some MP5. Kind of acts as a team blue buff, or a team mana potion. Chalk's still missing, we're going to go ahead and clear this wave, and then we're going to back. Now we're going to be picking up the Breastplate of Valor. Now we're working with something that we could fight Chalk with. Breastplate of Valor is going to provide us 65 physical protections, 300 mana, which 9% of that is going to be converted into power, 10 MP5, and 20% cooldown. Breastplate of Valor does not have a passive, just has really good stats. Now that we have some protections and 20% additional cooldown, we can start trying to bop Chalk. He's still going to be able to chunk us occasionally, but we should be able to heal up, get damage off more often. It's a whole different game now that we got some protections online. Chalk's rotating away. We're going to follow him. We want this team fight. We don't want to deal with Chalk. We want to kind of get in the team fight as soon as possible. We're going to keep poking him out. Ymir is pretty weak. He's rotating around. We're going to rotate in, see if we can help him out. Ymir goes down to the Hera. We miss our light side 1 onto the Odin. We're going to kind of heal him up and then rotate back to the lane. Use our light side 3 to get the increased movement speed. Go to lane, clear it, get a little poke onto Chalk. Hit him with the light side 1. Whole different ballgame. Now we don't need to hide under tower. Now we can actually start trying to fight and tussle with them. He does have a heal. We have a heal, so it's going to be kind of a long fight. We're going to go ahead and clear the wave, and I think we should be able to take this tower. Getting the tier 1 tower is going to provide gold to everybody on the team. That's a 75 gold to everyone on our team. We're going to go ahead and use our 2 to immune the slow. Tsukiyomi's here. We say nope, nope, nope. And we're going to use our 3 to get increased movement speed and just run away. Go ahead and use our blink, which is our second relic.
I am at your side.
We're going to go ahead and clear the Totem of Ku. Get ready to clear one more wave.
Ultimate is ready. Attack middle lane. Ultimate is down.
Today is your last. The light returns. Summon the power of the Eclipse.
We're going to activate our 3, get the increased movement speed. Activate our dark side 3. Keep trying to bop with them. Now that we have Breastplate, cooldown boots, and our blue buff, we're sitting at 40% cooldown. We're going to go ahead and rotate towards mid. This is where we're going to start really impacting team fights. Activate our dark side 2, activate our dark side 3. Go ahead and rotate to the team. Throw a heal onto the Odin. Apply the slow. Go and activate our 3. We're able to get the pick onto the Ymir. We're going to heal up the Cupid. We try to cleanse the Odin of anything he might be dealing with. We're going to go ahead and activate our 3, heal up the Odin. Our 2 was on cooldown. Looks like Odin goes down. We're going to go ahead and keep fighting with this Cupid. Cupid goes in deep. He's able to get the pick. We're going to heal him. Throw our 1 onto him. Heal him some more. Apply the 2. The slow effect is going to be removed. We're going to get in here, try to body block. And heal him up. Activate our 1. Completely turn the fight. Now we're going to go in here. Activate our 3, and we're able to get the pick onto the chalk. Now we're going to rotate back to our lane, clean it up, try to get some XP. Now we have a level lead on chalk. Sorry, Cupid, we gotta go back to our lane. So we lost lane, but if you notice how much of a difference we made in that fight compared to how much of a difference chalk made in that fight, HEL can be pretty viable as a frontliner. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can steal the enemy blue buff. It is here. Would love to deny chalk some farm. A little bit of payback. Merlin and Ymir here. We're gonna go ahead and not deal with them. We have a pretty penny in the pocket, so we're gonna want to back here pretty soon. We're gonna go ahead and back, and we're gonna be picking up Doom Orb next. Doom Orb is gonna provide us 145 magical power, 200 mana, which 9% of that is gonna be converted into additional power, 25 MP5, and 6% movement speed. It has a passive that killing or assisting an enemy minion provides you with 1 stack, granting you 1% movement speed and 4 magical power. Stacks last for 15 seconds and stack up to 5 times. Enemy gods will provide 5 stacks. So now we're getting a very valuable stat of 6% movement speed plus additional movement speed whenever we are near a minion wave when the minion wave goes down. We're going to go ahead and rotate to the team fight. Tsukiyomi's here. We're going to come in, apply a slow, hit him with the 1, hit him with the 3, throw a heal onto the Hera, and the Mercury is able to get the pick. We're going to go ahead and apply a heal, see if we can invade anything right here. The enemy speed buff is here. We're going to go ahead and take it. We're going to rotate towards the chalk. We apply our 2, thinking that Ymir was going to freeze us. We're going to switch to the light stance. Heal up the Hera. Mercury's pretty low, but he's a little hard to reach right now. We're going to activate our debuff onto the chalk, hook him with a 3, switch to our light stance, provide immunity for the Odin and the Cupid. Cupid says attack Fire Giant. We will gladly get in there and tank it for him. Go ahead and switch to the light stance, try to heal up a little bit. I don't know why we threw our 1 in the light stance at the Fire Giant and did no damage. We go ahead and activate our 3, activate our 1, heal up, and our team's able to secure the Fire Giant. Everybody's alive, so everybody gets the buff. We're just going to keep healing up our team. Go ahead and pick up the blue buff. This is going to put us at maximum cooldown of 40%. We want to keep spamming that heal so that way we gain the 25% increased movement speed. We're going to go ahead and clear one more wave. Chalk is over here dealing with the wave. We're going to go ahead. Whoop, don't want to fight them. Looks like it's Uller versus 4 over there, or 3. Hera's rotating in. I'm going to try to apply a little pressure. Use our heal to get some movement speed and then rotate to the Gold Fury. We're going to go ahead and heal up our teammates. Left tower is the best tower to push right now because it's opposite side of the Fire Giant and it also has minions the farthest pushed up. We're going to go ahead and tank it. Apply heal to our teammates, increase their movement speed by 10%, increase our movement speed by 25%. We're going to go ahead and work on this Phoenix, apply the heal, Tsukiyomi rotates behind. We're going to activate our 2, remove the slow. We're going to activate our 3, activate our 1, activate our 3. We're going to apply the heal. He tags us twice. There's a Pestilence from the chalk near us. We're going to activate our 2, gain the immunity. Pop a heal. We're going to activate our 3. We're able to get the pick onto the Tsukiyomi. We're going to go ahead and activate the heal, gain the increased movement speed. Throw the heal onto the Odin. That's also going to heal us. We're going to cleanse any allies that were there. Activate our heal. Get in there, use our 3. And we're able to get the pick onto the chalk. Now we should be able to close this game out. It's just the Uller and the Merlin left. So even though we had a terrible laning phase, going down 3 deaths to 0 kills, once we made it to the team fight stage, we were able to really make a difference in this team fight. We even managed to go positive. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.